What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we have an account tune-up that really does a good job kind of describing how to pick what your next Transcendence hero is going to be, especially once you already have your first two, which are like Sword Flash and Queen almost every single time. The third one really becomes a little bit more confusing, trying to figure out which hero to build, especially now that we have Aspen on his way as well. So, hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully you learn a little bit. I'm going to say names wrong a lot in this one. Let's go. Moving on to Nino's account tune-up. There's two real big questions we need to handle for Nino here today. The first one being which artifact to go for next. The second one is going to be what Transcendence hero to go for next. So, this is a fully free-to-play account. Nothing, no badge, nowhere, no how. I always liked checking to make sure someone didn't. Because there is a way, if you guys didn't know, there's actually a way to spend money but not hit VIP 1. The two different ways is, of course, subscription, because that doesn't count. But with the daily packs, you can in reality buy 3 of these bad boys and spend $6 and be a free-to-play account, according to the game. Little known fact. So, let's take a look at the heroes. Let's see the overall. This is a very nice free-to-play account right here. This is pretty good, Nino. So we have 2 Transcendence heroes already built up. And we're about to get to a third. Let's take a look at the artifact situation. We have a Splendid A and B. Antlers, that'll get upgraded down the road. I'm not seeing any crowns, and my immediate answer is going to be crowns, Nino. If you don't have crowns, crowns are always the answer to what artifact should I be getting next. So, we do have enough to buy one right there every month. We have, oh no, that's not an artifact, just, we don't have any others. We do have the low tier one, which you can do whatever you want with it, really. This account is about 2.5 years old. It started around anniversary in 2019. Yeah, crown. Crown, and probably another crown until you have like 3 splendid crowns. That's kind of the standard answer I have for everybody nowadays. We do have universal crystal shards. Okay, all right, that's not too bad. Yep, I would save those up for either crowns showing up in the good events, you know, the good ones that have like the pay-to-win artifact chest. Oh, wow, you have a ton of gold coins too. Save up your heroic scrolls. Again, you should only be using scrolls and prophet orbs and honestly even wishing coins at this point on this account when they are offering pay-to-win artifacts, mainly those crowns. You do not need Demon Bell, absolutely not. You don't have the heroes that need the energy, in my opinion. If you had a Jahra, I would say yes, but your account isn't quite ready to actually have a Jahra. You do have the support setup, which means you're in a good spot, but even before you get the Demon Bells, you are going to want to have a Rui Scepter. So the Jahra route for Vortex is a long trip. It takes a long time because you're going to want a Rui Scepter upgraded, and then you're also going to want 3 glittery Demon Bells at a minimum. So right there, that's a lot of artifacts. That's what, 6? That's about 10 artifacts you need before anything else. And then you're going to be using an Antlers Cane on your Sword Flash. So yes, Jahra is a potential, going on to your second question, a potential third Transcendence hero build. But there's a couple things we need to do. Number 1, we need to wait and see what Aspen is like, because Aspen might just be this god tier here. I feel like if any Transcendence hero has a chance to be like just a ridiculous god, it's gonna be Aspen. He's like literally one of the most fan favorite heroes in the game. He looks the coolest. He's always been decent. I mean, when he came out, he was strong, but then Ada came out and kind of poo-pooed all over him. But I mean, you know what I mean. He's very strong and has potential. You thought about Asmodel would give SFX more attack because of Tenant, and also could use Staff. Honestly, here's how I rate the hero. Sword Flash, definitely your first pickup no matter what on your account. Second is Queen. Now, the third one really depends not even considering Aspen in the picture. The third one depends on what artifacts you have. If you already have Rui and you are working on Demon Bells, Jahra is going to be the best third Transcendence hero pickup for things like your Vortex setups. That's going to be absolutely amazing. But if you don't have those 10 artifacts you need as a minimum, a lot of times I'll say either Asmo or Vesa. Asmodel will be good because, like you said, when you come over and take a look at your Cloud Island and you see who the required heroes are for certain heroes, for Sword Flash, you have the Queen in there, which is great. The Asmo is probably going to be a good pickup, mainly because you need this hero right here. And she's kind of behind my face. You need SFX to get close to 1,000,000 power, or really 1,000,000 damage attack rating, which is really good. You need to consider building some other support heroes on this account. If Vortex is your goal, you have the Fiona. That's good. You are most likely going to want to build an Inosuke as well. The nice benefit of having an Inosuke instead of, who's the other one? Is it Onkirimaro? Is that the other one that is actually her householder? Yeah, so Inosuke I would say is a good pick because if you have another Fortress hero, you guys saw my Fortress Sealand clear, he actually put up some decent damage, and I mean nowhere near Sword Flash, but it was a decent amount of damage to do bonus damage and help clear the waves. I do think on your account right now, do you have Sealand 25 done? Not quite. You probably just need more powerful artifacts like crowns to support your team. But Fortress will become much easier if you have a higher tenant. Because right now you're at 800-ish thousand. If you're really talking about pushing both Sealand and Fortress and the main one, Void Vortex, you're going to want to try to get around 1 million attack. 1 million attack is very, very wide. You hate Inosuke and I don't know why. Speed attack though, yeah, no, I mean that's good. Let's check out Holy Attack Stone. Ew. Actually, Holy Attack Stone is worse because it's a lower tier, right? No? Yeah, no. So, a lot of people, it's one thing you have to remember. The Speed Attack Stone gives quite a bit of attack percentage. Attack percentage is better than flat attack. So, you're actually losing it when you use a stone like that. Your attack value is going down. But if you have an Attack Stone, that's where you're really going to see the power come from her. You either want to run an Attack Stone, in my opinion, or an attack holy damage stone for the extra holy damage. Inosuke OP. Inosuke is great at getting Sealand 20 done solo. He's like one of the cheapest ways to get a Sealand 20 done on a new account with not even a maxed out pet. But the best part of it is he is a householder on Cloud Island for your Sword Flash. You are going to need a little bit more Stellar Shards working up. But again, it goes back to that thing. You're going to have to pick what you want to make progress on, Nino. If your main goal is to get further in Vortex, because you're into fire, you want to get to Vanquisher, you're going to need at least, like minimum, a base level Rui Scepter for a Jahra if you decide to have Jahra as your third Transcendence hero, and you're going to need to start farming up Demon Bells. So I think what you need to do is, number one, wait and see what Aspen is going to do, because Aspen might completely change up the meta for Void Vortex, Tower Dream, all that. He could be overpowered. He could just be okay. He could be another Asmodel. I mean, Asmodel and Aspen have always gone hand in hand. It could be another hero like that. So that's not a worse thing to do. I didn't have 10 stars, so I put a lot on Rogan. He is V3+. Cool. So you can spread it around a little bit more. You've used them all up pretty much. You don't have anything sitting, which is good. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the decision, you know. Number one, wait to see how good Transcendence Aspen is and see if he changes any of the meta groups or makes things like Void Vanquisher easier to complete. Then number two, decide, do you want to focus more on Sealand or do you want to focus more on like a combination of Tower of Dream and getting up to Vanquisher and Vortex? I would also, Nino, wait on using any of your artifact chests or building artifacts until we see what Asmodel can do. because he might be an easy way to get a Sealand 25 done, and that would be a really nice thing because you already have a really good core of Dark Heroes. If he's really good and get Sealand 25 done very easily, considering the regular Aspen at E5 V4 can get Sealand 25 done, which is crazy, but he can get it done. I would wait and see what is required, because getting one Sealand 25 done is the most important task, then moving over to other tasks like Vanquisher, pushing in Tower of Dream, things like that. But I think waiting for this man right here is probably going to be your best bet for both next Transcendence hero, support heroes, and of course your artifacts. You guys know I mean Aspen.